What's up, guys? It's been a minute. I haven't made videos in a very long time, but I'm making them now. Sorry. Alright, so this is going to be a Red Dead Redemption role idea that I have. I'm going to send it to Rockstar. If you like this idea, please do the same. Please send it to Rockstar. Right now, they seem to not be doing much. I figure if I fucking basically do all the work and all they have to do is code it and do the art and all that, maybe they'll do something. But I've realized that the fuck is that anyway? I realized that Red Dead lacks severely in the Outlaw department. We recently got an update that was supposed to be something more with Outlaws, and it just feels lacking. It feels like a reskinned bounty hunter in a way, which is fine. And I mean, it could have been a role all its own with what is there, but at the same time, it's like it's more of the same shit. But either way, it would have been nice if it was a new role with actual new items that we could buy, more stuff to buy and all that. But my idea is a smuggler role. It'd be similar to like the trader and the moonshiner roles, basically kind of put together in their own kind of way. A combination of the Blood Money update as well. Basically, everything's pretty much there already in the game. They can easily just reskin it and revamp it for this role. That way it could be easily done, whatever. But smuggler role. So I already wrote down upgrades for this thing. Like, yes, it's in purple. I love purple. It's my favorite color. And if you ever play with me on Red Dead, I always wear purple. Anyway. So, I have 20 upgrades for this role as well, but to get into that first, I would like to explain what the smuggler role would be like. You would go out of your way, you would go buy a front. Now, the fronts could be in, one of the 5 states. I was thinking like Annesburg, Saint Denis, maybe Rhodes, Valentine, Strawberry, and Armadillo, or Van Horn and maybe Tumbleweed, maybe Blackwater. No, any of the actual fucking towns that have buildings that aren't used for anything at all. They're just sitting there, they're just for looks. You can then use those buildings that are just for looks as one of these front buildings, especially if they have like a more of a warehouse look to them, which a lot of the buildings in Blackwater, for example, and in Armadillo are pretty large, but they're not used for anything. They're just there, and you can't see into them, you can't do anything with them. They're just there. They're purely just aesthetics. But you can use that as the smuggling role for like a front. And then, so the front's one thing, and then obviously you have your smuggler shit going on in the back room. As for smuggling, it'd be something kind of like the trader, where you would go out and hunt for the trader to get, carcasses and pelts and whatever else to give to Crips. You would instead take valuables that you would find on bodies and take them to your trading or your front to then store. So instead of you immediately selling them to a fence, you would hold on to them. On top of that, you could do smuggler missions, like say you're working with the Italians, like you're kind of are with the Blood Money, which is actually a really good way to open up for bad blood kind of business. But you can open up and work with the Italians, who are wanting you to work with their fences on transporting goods around from state to state. So you would take a wagon or something, or go across state to pick up a wagon to then bring it to your smuggler den, which would then, increase how many valuables you actually have in storage. And then you get paid for delivering those valuables somewhere else. And once they're there, not only do they have to be there, there's also a time for them to be washed, basically, laundered properly, so that they're not hot items anymore. And that's basically what you're doing. Is your job is to take hot items and make them not hot anymore. Wait for the heat on them to cool down, so you can then transport them somewhere else to then sell off to make money. And smuggler shit. And yeah, so that's basically the role, is do missions to collect large quantities of valuables, and also you can add in your smaller quantities of valuables that you can pick up throughout the game world, wherever the fuck you're playing, picking up from dead bodies or whatever the fuck else. Yeah, that's about it. You don't really need any more missions than that. You don't need story or anything like that, like the Moonshiner had. You don't need anything crazy like that. You're working with the Italians to smuggle stuff. That's it. That's all you need. Do missions, smuggle shit. No bullshit. Just smuggle. Anyway, so as for the role, the level ups in the smuggler role, I actually have all the way through 30. So I was thinking first 20 would be the base expansion, and later on expand further, the operations further. So the first upgrade would be, obviously, you get your front. You get a smuggler wagon to carry all your shit, and the first smuggler outfit, whatever the fuck they want to make it look like. Who cares? It's smuggler outfit. Second upgrade, just some random ass clothing items, like gloves or a mask or some other bullshit. And then a front upgrade, so you can store more valuables in your front, so that you have more shit to sell. Third upgrade, carry more throwing knives. A lot of the upgrades are mostly focused on firearms and stuff like that. As a smuggler, you would want to be more quiet, but every now and then some heat happens. But throwing knives. 4, more clothing, just because why the fuck not? And a front upgrade. This one would decrease the upkeep of the front, so you're not paying as much into the front to keep it going. 5th, level 5, carry more dynamite. I don't like that we have a limit of 8 sticks of dynamite. I run through that, especially if you use dynamite arrows and you craft dynamite arrows. You go right through the dynamite real fucking fast. Especially if you're hitting trade wagons and all that. It's even worse. 6, carry more Molotovs. Same thing with the dynamite. You don't carry a whole lot of them. Why not? 7, carry more hatchets, tomahawks, the throwing axes kind of thing. 8, the next outfit. So outfit number 2 for this role. 9, carry more shotgun rounds. I feel like the shotguns don't carry enough rounds. It's really annoying when you're in a shootout and you just run out of shotgun rounds. 10, carry more shotgun slugs. The slugs are far more effective than a regular shotgun round. It'd be great to carry more than, I think it's like 100. It'd be awesome to carry more than that, especially because you can only kill something when it's close to, slightly further than close range. And after that, it's not as effective. So you kind of go through them really quick if something's further than close range. You could hit it, it's just, you go through them pretty quick. And it would make the shotgun a little more viable since you're not just burning through ammo as fast. 11, carry more revolver and pistol high-velocity rounds. Now, I use the high-velocity rounds on my revolver, and I love them. They're great. I would love to carry more than 100 of them, because if I'm dual-wielding, I'm going through them so fast. 12, new opportunities missions. This is where you can actually capture other players' goods whenever they go to deliver them, kind of like you can with the trade wagon. Only you can capture the entire wagon and bring it to your place or whatever, but it has to go to your place, which makes it a lot more, fun, because you're taking it to your fucking business. That also gives you the nice PvP aspect, as being an outlaw, which would be nice, because I feel like the moonshine is lacking on that, but it makes sense. You don't want people going after your moonshine. Moonshine's already weak enough. It would kind of just ruin the moonshine and nobody gets anything, which would just suck. So it makes sense that the moonshine doesn't have PvP, but it'd be nice to have more roles that have a kind of a PvP aspect other than hunting down a bounty or blowing up a trade wagon. Um, 13, carry more rifle HE rounds. 14 would be the next outfit for the roll, next roll outfit. 15, carry more repeater HV rounds. 16, can lockpick out of jail. So a lot of players, you just have to sit in jail, but if you have a large enough bounty, like I'm thinking maybe during this roll, certain missions, if you end up going in loud and dumb, you end up racking up bounty. And it'd be nice to, if you do end up in jail, like maybe increase the max bounty so you end up spending even more time in jail to make it more viable. But you can carry a lockpick in there and do like maybe a little mini game to try to break the fuck out of jail, where you keep your what was remaining of your bounty and you get to escape. On top of that, maybe a wagon load increase as well on that level so that you can smuggle more goods instead of, like I'm thinking the first wagon gives you can carry like 50 points of supplies. At this point, you can then carry 100 points of supplies, and the storage is up to 100 if you've gotten past level 2 with the storage upgrade. Or you can move the storage upgrade to somewhere later on. I don't really give a shit. 17, easier to break out of a lasso. Now, if anybody's played Red Dead before, you know for a fact everyone loves to fucking lasso your ass for no goddamn reason. They'll hog tie you and they'll just leave you there. Sometimes they'll just sit there and kick you after they fucking lasso you. And if you didn't get your knife fast enough, well, you're fucked. Especially if they have the reinforced lasso. Then you're sitting there for a good, like, seemingly 10 minutes when it's really like 30 seconds, but it feels like fucking forever because you're just tapping the fuck out of the button or holding it depending on how your settings are set, and it's really goddamn annoying. So it's easier to break out of lassos. That way all those players that love to lasso things, you know, can't just lasso you, tie you up, and kick you a couple times and you're dead. You actually have a chance to break away without using a knife. Or like if you're a bounty, going after bounties, and a bounty hunter lassos you, ties you up, and is going to put you on their horse or something, then maybe you can get out easier. Also the lockpick, maybe it can work on the bounty hunting wagon, so people have a way to break out of the bounty wagon without having to kill your fucking horses to escape from it. Which would also come into play with the lasso if they throw you in there with when you're lassoed. 18, horse saddlebags can hold more clothing. It'd be nice to hold more clothing since I can make 10 outfits. I would like to be able to hold at least closer to 10 outfits. This would increase the maximum clothing slots to about 9 if you have the collector's bag, or 7 if you don't. And then roll or level fucking 19, the last smuggler's outfit. And then 20 more explosive rounds, just for everything. Now, moving on to an expansion to this roll. 21, Smuggler Boat. Smugglers didn't just transport things over land, they transported them over sea as well. And it would be nice to have a smuggler boat. Like maybe the expansion is you buying a dock, either in Blackwater, Saint Denis, Van Horn, or Ansburg. You know, something that's on the water. You know, and then you can smuggle goods over the water, and hopefully nobody catches you and tries to sink your fucking ship. So that's 21. First level of that. Basically, you do your first mission, you gain your first rank into that, and you get the smuggler boat. Cool. Rank 22, decrease in upkeep. So the upkeep of the front and your dock and all that decreases. So you're not paying so much into it. 23, your valuable slots increase, so that you can carry more valuables when you're out and about and picking them up off of dead bodies and wherever the fuck else you found them. 24, front pays out daily. So this is kind of like your upkeep has already hit 0 due to 22, so you're kind of like maybe paying like $1 a day. At 24, you're now actually making money off of your fronts, so your fronts are doing pretty damn well, and all of that. 25, more effective bribes. So what I was thinking is, for this role, you can also bribe the law of different places. That way you can do missions much more effectively, much more quietly, and just move around however you need to. And you can do like a set amount of bribes to increase the likelihood of you not bringing in heat. Even if other rival smugglers try to attack you, the police might look the other way, or might even decide to help you kill those smugglers. They might catch the bounty and you might just go off scot-fucking-free. So more effective bribes means that it's more likely for the police to look the other way. 26, boatload increase. You know, obviously I was thinking 50 slots, first upgrade, second upgrade is 100. 27, clothing slots increase by another 2. That would increase it to 10 or 11 if you have the collector's bag, but obviously you only have 10 slots plus the 1 custom slot, so it would be 11, which that would increase it to 11, which would be nice, because then you can carry all 11 different fucking outfits you got. 28, split point rounds for everything, split point rounds. 29, extra lockpick attempt, so you can carry 2 lockpicks. If you happen to get put in jail, you can have 2 chances to play a little mini game to get the fuck out of jail. 30, an outfit. You know, why the fuck not? That's what they did with the bounty hunter. It makes sense. Have another outfit. Increase front payout. You know, maximize the payout. So instead of making like $1 a day off it, you're now making $3 a day. Maybe it will pretty much pay for all of your upkeep for every other role that you got. Your moonshiner and your trader, and your stables and all that. Maybe a little less than that, you know, just so that you have more reason to actually go out and do stuff. And also more effective bribes. And that would be it. That would be just the 10 more expansion to the smuggler, which would be awesome. So that's my idea for Red Dead, a smuggler role. And I basically fucking mapped it out. I mean, you can't get any more into it than that. All they have to do is do the fucking work. But the idea is there, the concepts, all that, the levels, all that shit's there. The only thing I could do more is draw up the fucking smuggler clothing items and the boats and all that crap, which I shouldn't have to. But if you like this idea, go ahead and like this video, comment if you want, make this fucking video go viral. Please copy and paste this video's URL into a feedback to Rockstar. Let them know what's up. Let them know that you like this idea if you like this idea. And hopefully they'll make it happen. So, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys.